Assalamu alaikum and welcome to everyone. Welcome to the complete solution of pre-calculus session. Today we'll talk about problems from chapter 3.1. Let's see what are the problems here that we are going to discuss this session. So we'll discuss problem 39 and the similar problem is 40. So let's try this 39. So first we read the question carefully. Supply demand problem, the title of this problem. Suppose that the quantity supplied is and the quantity demanded D of t-shirts at a concert are given by the following function of P prices. So supply, S is a function of quantity that's supplied and from the manufacturer, and D is the function that is the quantity demanded. And these are the two linear function modeling. Always supply function has a positive slope. This is a function of P, C plus 50P. And demand function must have a negative slope. So these are the criteria to see. So অর্থনীতিতে আমাদের কি থাকে supply function and demand function থাকে, and then when the supply quantity and demand quantity are equal in the market, then market will be equilibrium, that we call in Bangla ভারসাম্য market. Okay, so that we need to find out and determine the price of for which quantity demanded is greater than the quantity supplied. So the price also quantity demanded greater than supplied, and what will eventually happen to the price of the t-shirt if the quantity demanded is greater than the quantity supplied. Okay, let's write this equation first. So we're going to solve 39 S of P 2 minus 250 plus P. So problem and 39. Okay, so problem 39 and similar here 40. Exercise 39, chapter 3.1. So given two functions S of P represent quantity that supplied and quantity that is demanded. Let's see the is expression of this function. Function গুলো আমরা একটু দেখে নেই. So minus 250 plus 50,000 minus 70p. Minus 250 plus 50p. 1000 minus 75p. I hope this is the correct expression. Just check again. And read the question. Find the equilibrium price for the t-shirt at these counters. So first case, number A, we can write equilibrium price occurs, as you know, when S of P equals to D of P, and that means we get minus 250 plus 50p equal to 1000 minus 75p. So if we add this all p in the left side, so we get 50 plus 75, 125p, and we take minus 25 to the 250 to the other side is 250. So clearly p is $10. So the equilibrium price is $10 here. And second questions here, part B, is asking determine the price for which quantity demanded in greater than the quantity supplied. So we can, but we can also add the equilibrium quantity. Question may ask. So in addition, because we need the equilibrium point, the point consists when we'll do the graph, আমরা যখন graph আঁকবো তখন আমাদের equilibrium point is necessary. Point আমাদের লাগবে. So equilibrium price. Sorry, not equilibrium price. Price you already got. Equilibrium quantity is either S of 10 or D of 10 because we consider both are same at equilibrium price. Now, so here we calculate just one S of 10, both will give us the same results. So minus 250 plus 50 into 10, so which is 500, and 500 minus 250, which is 250 t-shirts. That is the quantity. Okay, so therefore you can write the equilibrium point. Equilibrium point is just the coordinate of price versus the quantity. Okay, so now the second part of these questions, what will happen if let's read the question again. So what will determine the price for which the quantity demanded is greater than the quantity supplied? So here clearly D of P is greater than S of P. I need to solve it. So as we see, okay, so D of P is 1000 minus 75P greater than minus 250 plus 50P, and we need to solve this inequality for P. So এর সমস্যাটা আমরা solve করব P এর জন্য. So we can take this other way around. So 1000. So if we take the number on the left sides, 250, similar, just inequality sign there, and 125P. So another way around, P is less than $10. So if the price declines, then the market will have more demand. If the price is less than $10, the market will have more demand on this. And so what will eventually happen to the price of the t-shirt if the quantity demanded is greater than the quantity supplied? So if the price declines less than then the demand of the product will be increases. So we can have a comment on this situations. The company charges more than the quantity supplied will be exceed the quantity demanded. In this case, company will have excess phone in the inventory. So, here clearly you can write if the price of t-shirt is less than $10, then the quantity demanded will be greater than the quantity supplied. In this case, the inventory does not have X. Or we can say the inventory has a shortage of the product. Now, the fourth part we are doing intentionally because in questions it could come. Draw the graph of these supply and demand functions, as in the example it is shown, and show the equilibrium point. চতুর্থ কোশ্চেন হিসেবে আসতে পারে যে গ্রাফটি আঁকো এবং equilibrium পয়েন্টটি দেখাও. So we'll draw the graph very easily because both these supply and demand functions are modeled by linear functions. So f of x equal to mx plus b. Okay. So we got $10 for 50. So let's say 6, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20. And in this case, it is 250. So let's take 100, 100, 200, 300 t-shirt. Okay. So in this case, S of P and D of P. So the equilibrium point is 10, comma 250. So this is the equilibrium point 10, comma 250. So our functions you can write on the other side. So P equals to minus 750. Let me just check it again. Minus 250 plus, not 750, sorry. So 250 minus 250 plus 50p, and d of p is 50p and thousands minus 75p. Okay, so to draw S of p, we wire negative is this intercept. So if we substitute S of p equal to 0, then we get a p intercept, I mean x intercept, and which is here very simple, which is 50 to 150 minus. So if you put S of p equals to 0, then this implies minus 250 plus 50p equal to 0. So p is here 50. Right. So, sorry, p. Yeah, this so p is here 5, not 50. Wrong. So this is the x, sorry, this is the p-intercept, or I can say x-intercept. So this is, so by this joining these two line, we can model the S equals to S of p supply function, because it's a straight line increasing because slope is positive. And the second one, it has this intercept 1000s, maybe, so we can have this, or yeah, 1000s is very big one, but so we can we can change the ticks. We need to think about this before, like I, so let's change the ticks. This is 200, 400, 600, and still 8, and then let's say this is 10,000. So approximate is fine. So 10 and let's say 250, 10 to 50, the equilibrium point. And here is the intercept, y-intercept is 1000. So we can add these two and leave it like this. So and d of p. So you can easily draw the supply demand function in one diagram. Maybe you can here you can use actually different color for this demand function to make it right. So this is the demand, and this one is supply. So that's all from here. I hope this video will help you, this tutorial. Thank you for follow us and watching this video. Subscribe us at our YouTube channel and follow on Facebook, and visit our website for our exclusive video books and courses. Thank you so much. Bye bye.